Vicky Ford is a member of the European Parliament for the East of England. Vicky studied maths and economics at Trinity College in Cambridge before working in infrastructure finance for 14 years, mainly at JP Morgan.
Yes, I worked in banking, and a lot of the work that I was doing was raising money for companies, project finance for governments. And so bringing that experience now, post the financial crisis, to say, how do we get a banking system again that we can trust and yet will get money flowing into the wider economy? So I left the city in 2003. I keep telling people back in the days when you lent people money, they could afford to repay it. Then we had the financial crisis. And now in the committees I sit on here, we're looking at a lot of the international and global regulation on these international markets.
After the elections in June 2009, Vicky Ford became, together with her colleagues from the Conservative Party, a member of the new European Conservatives and Reformists group.
Well, I think the ECR is important because we in our group, we say we need to reform Europe. It's just not working at the moment, constantly trying to get everybody more and more into a federal Europe. We want to work together on issues where there's true international cooperation required, where people can benefit by being part of the single market, for example, but only if that's actually reducing barriers to business, not if the role is increasing them. So I see from a business perspective the need to make sure that what we're doing here is looking at how you make the single market and trade work in a globally competitive world, but without necessarily over-regulating, which is an awful lot of what Europe has done in the past. And in the ECR group, there are a lot of members who have that similar view. I think it's extremely complicated to cooperate with so many, not just different people, but it's 27 different countries, and countries with very, very different backgrounds and different concerns and different cultures, all of which we respect. And that's one of the things that I like about the ECR, is its first line of its manifesto practically is a respect for individual countries and their background. So yes, it is complicated, but then international negotiations always are.
Vicky Ford is married and her husband is a doctor. They have 3 children. Vicky enjoys fishing and gardening, and she sings with a local choir and plays the piano and clarinet, and she is learning the saxophone.
Yes, I'm married. My husband's a doctor working in Cambridge in cancer care, so we have quite a busy life, and we've got 3 children, and so it's really important to me to get home to the family, to the constituency, and to try and have a bit of a real life outside of this place. I am here Monday through Thursday. I'll normally spend Friday doing things in the constituency, and the weekend normally with the family. What do we enjoy doing? The children are into a lot of sports, so we'll do a lot of sport, especially with my son. I like fishing. I go fly fishing in Ireland with the children every year. I grew up in Northern Ireland, and so we go every year back to Ireland, where I used to go as a child on holiday. We go fishing, we go mountain climbing, and I also do a lot of music. I still play the piano quite a lot. My husband gave me a saxophone for my 40th birthday, but I don't have as much time to practice as I would like, and I sing with a choir. Again, I find that's my relaxation, and to go and meet people back at home who will bend my ear and tell me how they really see the world. I find that really helpful. Get back to my local community, to my choir and friends who will remind me that every time we're getting things wrong, they'll tell me at Thursday night choir practice exactly what they think.